Chat. There's something that we need to talk. There's something that we need to discuss. So you think Concord was the worst flop for this year? Sony did it again, and there's another one. There is another one that's even worse than Concord. Can I call you Cancer? What? No. What? Why? What the fuck? Hackcore? How dare you? Because you're killing. I swear to God. Really? Is that your pickup line? Is that your pickup line? Really? Really? I think you'd be dead by now, to be honest. But yeah, we just discovered that Concord isn't the only thing that flopped this year. Apparently, there was another game that flopped completely this year that just recently got released. Which, Lord and behold, I am not surprised. The American Ninja Assassin. No. It's the Horizon Lego game. So, granted, right? These are just only the numbers on Steam, so they're not the numbers on freaking. Well, I don't even know if anyone's playing it on PlayStation. To be actually, let me ask another better question. Actually, who is excited to play Lego Horizon? You know, like who's like actually like Adventures? I guess that's what it's called. Like, who's even excited for this game? I know for a fact I was not excited for this game. Like, I wasn't even like. They're pushing like the Horizon franchise super hard, like really hard. And if I remember correctly, that's the same studio who made Killzone, right? They made Killzone, right? It's the same. I assume this is the same studio as Gorilla. It's Gorilla something. Gorilla Studios. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not super excited for like Lego Horizon Adventures, you know? Like, I'm really not. It's like when I saw it debuted, I was just kind of like, If it's on the Pro, then hell yes. Shut the fuck up.
Complexity of making them continue to rise as budgets.
All right, let me see. Let's take a look. How bad is it?
Major publishers are struggling to release a consistent cadence of AAA games. Once upon a time, I felt like we would see just many more games from a publisher like Sony than we are seeing now. 2024, I feel like, has been a relatively lean year for PlayStation when it comes to brand new releases. We have seen Helldivers 2 come out, and that was their biggest success this year.
But then they fucked it up in like what, 2 months afterwards, 3 months afterwards, or something like that. They fucked it up. They literally fucked it up for Helldivers 2. They could have easily fucking won at least a category or so for this year, but they fucked it so hard and literally killed off almost the entire fan base because they didn't want to support these other countries for it, which is so stupid. Time to ask Pro Lego Collector, is the game worth it?
But then beyond that, in terms of new games,
Astrobot,
not a whole lot there. A lot of this stuff is like re-releases on PC. We did see like Stellar Blade and Rise of Ronin, but those are third-party.
Yeah, those are third parties. Wait, the Rise of Ronin is not on PC, right? Because I heard it was like, I didn't hear really great numbers on it, but I wouldn't mind trying it out though. Same thing with Stellar Blade. I'm waiting for it to come out on PC. Fuck, give it to me.
Games that were published exclusively on PlayStation. In terms of that first party support, there was Concord, but we all
Concord
know what happened there. One of the biggest flops, if not the biggest AAA flop in video game history. Astrobot was a nice, pleasant release, though, with
Astrobot was really good
across the board.
I do have to say,
it sold like 1.5 million units in 2
Astrobot
months,
was
which
really
isn't
good.
like
Hey,
a
Ruben.
runaway success, but it was.
It's
overall,
only on console.
Like,
I see.
It's a game that made its money back and then some. And hopefully it's a franchise that can continue to grow. And so what comes next after that? Well, there's this title that is a reimagining of Gorilla's Horizon, but in Lego form. So this right here is Lego Horizon Adventures.
So this thing came out on on Microsoft Windows, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, and also whatever other stuff. Ghost of Yote comes out in 2025. Death Stranding comes out in 2025. Marvels. Wait, we're having another Marvels. Wait, we're having another Spider-Man game. I didn't hear jack shit about a new Spider-Man game.
which launched not too long ago. On
It's coming out in January too. What the fuck? I didn't hear anything about it.
November 14th, 2024.
Oh, it's because it's coming out on PC. That's why. It's coming out on PC.
I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised at
Still
how
haven't heard jack
poorly
shit about it,
this
though.
game did. While I knew that this wouldn't be like a huge mass market appeal kind of a thing,
You know which Lego game that I played a long time ago? It was the Lego Star Wars on the PS2. Yeah, Lego Star Wars, where it goes like through. I think it goes through like the first 3 movies, not the original ones, but like the Phantom Menace and all that stuff. I think it goes through those. It's been a long time. It might go for the other ones actually. I think I think it did all of the movies actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it did. But it was on the PS2. I played it on the PS2. I remember it.
I figured
I don't think I have it anymore.
Then CONCORD. Recall that CONCORD launched to an all-time peak concurrent player number of 697 players, and it was just such an abysmal performance that Sony shut down the game very shortly after launch, and they recently announced that they'd be shutting down the studio as a whole and not be bringing
Hey Tiger Man, welcome. I'd rather wait for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Part 2. Oh, that's the movie, right? I haven't even seen it actually. I haven't seen any movies.
At CONCORD, despite their initial
I don't watch
statements
movies
on
anymore.
shutting down the game, saying that they were exploring other options. It seemed as though ultimately those other options didn't pan out, and they decided to terminate the entire IP and just cut this short before it incurred further losses. To see a game perform worse than CONCORD is...
How do you manage to make a game perform way worse than CONCORD? How do you do that? Like, honestly, like, how do you fucking do that? There's no way, dude.
Kind of shocking, at least on Steam. This right here is what numbers look like for...
Jesus Christ. Wait. Is there anyone playing? Wait. Let's check on Twitch. Let's check on Twitch. Let's check on Twitch. What's it called? What's it called again? It's called Lego Horizon Adventures. Okay, let's see. Is there anybody playing this game? Yeah, there we go. Lego Horizon Adventures. Ooh. Oh. If the game was woke, it would have been done better. Yikes, that's pretty bad to be honest. Holy shit. Only 74 viewers. Damn. That's crazy. I see.
Horizon Adventures with an all-time peak of only 602 players, and already those numbers have dipped significantly to mid-double digits. Now
602. Dear investors, we have another CONCORD incident. These German sausages are the worst. I know.
Unlike CONCORD, Lego Horizon Adventures isn't a live service, and it was nowhere near as expensive to make as CONCORD. So financially speaking, this is not as big of a loss, but it is a financial loss regardless. These numbers definitely indicate a general lack of interest. While we...
Man, dude, this looks so bad. God damn.
Don't know what PlayStation...
I didn't like Horizon Zero Dawn when I played it. I know I wouldn't like the Lego. Like I've never played the original Horizon, right? The original Horizon, but I know the Forbidden West, they changed the face of the girl or so to make her look a little bit more fatter, like to make her more fatter. And then she has like hair. Like she literally has hair on the side of her, like on her side of her face, like a beard basically. Like let me see. Let's see difference between Horizon Zero Dawn and then Forbidden West. Like the character. Like they changed the character so damn like much, you know? They made her more chubbier. Like you can clearly tell. Like you can see like they made her more fatter. like what happened here, you know? Did she ate like a box of fucking Twinkies and then decided to make the new game or something? Like what happened here? Yeah, we're playing Veilguard, to be honest. It's Alloy from Genshin Impact. Yeah, it is. God, dude, this is crazy, dude. She just looks so terrible. Oh, dude. Look, see, you can see the hair on the side of her face. Like right here, you can literally see it. Like it's crazy, to be honest. Look at the difference. Oh, dude. They literally made her fatter. Like it's crazy how they made her fatter. I don't know, man. It's in the trailer, but not in the game. But they should have not done this, though, at the end of the day. They shouldn't. Because, like, what are you showing your customers first? The trailer. You're showing the customers the trailer. You're not showing them, you know, you're not doing like a just standing there in face, you know, just standing there in-game face thing, you know? It just looks terrible. This is just gives off a very bad impression at the end of the day. I don't know. Can we just get another Killzone? Can we just get another Killzone game? I think that's what we want, you know? Just make another Killzone game. Just make it better, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who's asking for a Killzone game.
Numbers look like. I've tried to look at, you know, like top.
Or can we get a remaster of the older Killzone games? That would be cool. That would be cool. Getting a remaster for the old Killzone games. I've also transcended by playing Veilguard. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
charts
up.
Of games played in the
About to
last
smack
you know,
all you
month
guys,
or
I
weeks
swear.
or whatever.
You and your stupid transcending.
Lego Horizon Adventures just doesn't show up anywhere in those top charts, suggesting that even on PlayStation, not a whole lot of people were interested in buying this game. While there are aspects to this game that are appealing, especially with how vibrant and colorful everything is and how lighthearted they've kind of turned everything to make it appeal.
Yeah, but a lot of the kids nowadays, at least now these days, sorry, excuse me, is they're mostly iPad kids or cell phone kids. They're usually on their phone or their, you know, or their tablet and shit like that, you know. Sony is sitting on a lot of exclusive games. They're literally sitting on a gold mine. I don't understand why they don't just choose the right ones to sell the most, you know. Told you, what game is the best? It connects to us all.
Shut
the fuck up.
And whatnot.
Shut the fuck up.
Ultimately, it's a game that falls
Fucking
short in many
I
areas.
swear.
Now, you know what else is colorful? Products from the sponsor of today's video, Yeelight, makers of awesome.
Wow, a sponsorship. That's crazy. Wow, that's
now,
crazy.
I want to emphasize that Lego games do sell well if done right.
Yes.
If you look at how well the Skywalker saga,
of course, the Star Wars one
of Lego Star Wars performed, you'll see all-time peak concurrent player numbers of 82,517 players
it was like 2
on
years ago.
Steam, and there's still hundreds of players playing right now. The number of players that are checking this game out years after this game's launch exceeds the numbers that Lego Horizon Adventure saw in its entire run. Again, the all-time peak for this game was 600.
Dude, 58 people are playing this shit right now. That's crazy.
2 players, and when it comes to Lego Star
crazy.
Wars, 607 players are playing right now.
That's too much hatred in
what
her.
Exactly?
I swear to God, chat. I'm meant to murder every single one of you guys. I swear to God. You little fucking shits.
It went wrong with Lego Horizon Adventures. Lego Horizon Adventures as a game just falls short in a number of areas. A lot of people were disappointed with how this game...
Hey man, it's not my fault that these little shits over here are doing shenanigans. Tosh will fix her.
While...
Yeah, Unknown 9 does, but that's a third party. The difference is this is a first party game from Sony. That's the difference.
It looks
Can
great,
I be the
and there's an
executioner,
appeal to seeing Horizon in this
Tosh
form.
would not fix me.
It's
Shut
really
the fuck
charming
up.
in a lot of ways, but the combat just felt a little too simplistic. The runtime of this game is just 6 hours, and within that time frame, there's just not a whole lot of things that this game does that are inspired. Like, even for a
Really?
kids game, the game design and the level design is just a bit too simplistic. And when a game can feel repetitive within its shorter 6-hour runtime, like, that is a problem. At least the Skywalker Saga was very expansive in its scope. Obviously had a lot of material to draw on as far as source material is concerned.
Please forgive me of my sins. We shall see.
Covering
We
the
shall
entire
see.
Skywalker Saga from episode 1
He's
all the
playing
way
the
to
Fortnite
9.
basketball terms.
But it just
That is
feels like
not
a
for
much
me.
more epic adventure. It's an epicness that doesn't translate to LEGO Horizon Adventures for some reason, despite the fact that the Horizon games are pretty epic. The two that have come out so far, both of them are extremely expansive. And while LEGO Horizon Adventures was always going to be a simplified version of Horizon, they simplified it so much that it kind of loses what made Horizon special. And so the end result is sort of a mixed reception on Steam. From the few reviews that this game got, 144 players reviewed this game, which is minuscule. We're sitting at a 56% user review score. And then if you go to Metacritic and check out what critics think of the game, we've got a mixed or average score of 71%.
Ooh. Damn. That is actually pretty bad as well. Damn, 71, 5.5 from users?
And from 94 critic reviews, and from user reviews, we are looking at a score of 5.5. There's a general agreement that it's not like this game is awful in any way, shape, or form. It just doesn't stand out in any way. And even
Woke gods, please forgive Ko for her ignorance towards the greatness of Woke Guard and Dustboard. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I swear to
for
God,
the
dude, I'm about
more
to ban woke in
family-friendly
this chat. I
type
swear.
of experience
I'm about to
it's
ban
going
that
for,
word.
They made it a bit too simple, a bit too shallow. You have to give kids a bit more credit than this game does. Kids are smart, and even if you make a game for kids, you can still implement levels of complexities that respect that intelligence. And LEGO Horizon Adventures, it's almost too mind-numbing to the point where it's kind of a bit boring despite some of the charming elements that it has to offer.
You
I
word
myself
would
played like a preview build of this during Summer Game Fest. It had all of those iconic LEGO game elements where they added a certain level of humor, and they took characters and made them kind of silly, and they took moments and made them really silly. And you know, for the first few minutes, I'm like, okay, I'm like having a good time. But as more time went on,
God damn it, dude.
it was just kind of droll to continue doing kind of very repetitive things and very simple things that didn't really engage me enough to make me deem this a game that I felt particularly interested in. Not to mention that so much of Horizon is about, you know, characters and story and world building, and a lot of that stuff just gets really reduced in LEGO Horizon Adventure. So again, it just it takes the Horizon elements and dilutes them to a point where it just loses the source material's specialness. And it's also worth noting just what a weird pairing LEGO and Horizon are. Just because you slap the LEGO logo on something and make a LEGO game out of something doesn't guarantee its success, despite how big the LEGO brand is. It worked with Star Wars because, one, it's Star Wars, and two, they made a fairly substantial game. LEGO Horizon Adventures, this is a game that comes up to $60. That's a full AAA game's price, and an experience that's this short and whose hours aren't, you know, the level of substance that you'd expect from that kind of price point. All of that.
I think if they would have sold us way less, I think it would have been fine. But we all know for a fact they won't do that. Yeah, it's from Guerrilla Games. Yeah, Guerrilla Games, Studio Gobo. Yeah.
Culminates to a game that is just not worth the asking price, combined with the fact that LEGO and Horizon just, these are two franchises, two brands that how they go together just doesn't.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think between like $30 or $40, to be honest, because it's only like 6 hours long, right? And you would probably blow it off pretty easily in a single stream setting. You know, just streaming it for like 6 hours, you'll be fine. You probably beat it pretty quickly.
Garner mass appeal. Horizon is just a weird choice for this particular genre of, like Lego lightheartedness, when Horizon is a fairly heavy, kind of mature experience. Something
Yeah, but even then, on top of that, not a lot of people are like super excited or so. Um, in Horizon, like the IP Horizon, like how many people are playing the actual Horizon games themselves? Let me see. What the fuck? They made like two different versions. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, let's do the complete version and then we'll do the remastered one. Let's see. 56 people, but that was like 4 years ago. And then the fucking remastered version. See, it's only like fucking like, oh, this like came out, yeah, this came out like 27 days ago too as well, and there's only like 2,000 people. I don't know if Horizon Forbidden West is on. It is on PC. Let me see. And that's about it. Like 40. It's not really that. Like, it's not really like insane numbers or anything like that. You know, it's still impressive nonetheless, but it's nothing like crazy. I don't know. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just not like super excited for like a Horizon game, but it's like, because I haven't played it, right? So that could probably be the reason. I have it on PS4, and that's about it.
Something like Star Wars, while it has obviously some darker elements to it, it has darkness to the franchise. It's ultimately like it is something that kids can watch, and it feels like an adventure that can translate to a more kids-friendly experience. Like,
Yeah, because it came on console first. I don't know what the console numbers are for Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West and stuff like that. Let me see. 300 million on PS4. That's how much they made. That's pretty good, to be honest. And they only made a total profit of 100 for Horizon Forbidden West. That's crazy. Damn, what a big. Well, the reason why Forbidden West got a huge knockdown was because they made her face look fat, you know, because that was originally supposed to be in the game itself, but then they changed it because of all the backlash that happened to it.
Like a Lego game. I think they were just trying to spread the Horizon IP to a broader audience, but kids just aren't interested in a franchise like Horizon because kids wouldn't play really a game like Horizon in the first place. That's just not who Horizon appeals to. And so then when you stick the Lego,
Weren't they making like a multiplayer game for Horizon? I think I heard something about they were making a multiplayer game or something like that. I don't fucking remember, to be honest.
of brand on Horizon, it's not going to appeal to kids. It's the adults who really know about Horizon, and when they play Horizon, it's not particularly appealing because it's so simplified. And so there's this conflict of identity. So yeah, just on a conceptual level, I feel like Lego Horizon Adventures
You
had
just have
its
to choose the right games to play.
work cut out for it. They really had to prove that this pairing was worth trying, and they had like this steep uphill climb to make, but they ultimately couldn't make it by trying too much to lean more into the Lego side of things instead of like really bringing a lot of those Horizon elements, and not just the basics, and not making a game that feels like a full-fledged experience. I think they've just ultimately come up with a concept that doesn't work, and that can be seen in the rather abysmal numbers that we're seeing on Steam. That is likely representative of a game that is going to lose money and is ultimately going to be deemed a flop, and is probably something that Sony won't try again in trying to marry PlayStation franchises that are really not suited for the Lego experience. But that's just one man.
Yeah, but even then, like on top of that, right? Like the kids don't know what Horizon, what Horizon is. A lot of kids don't know what Horizon. I bet you if you go up to a kid or so, you can tell them what's Legos. They'll probably know what Legos is. But if you tell them what's Horizon, Zero Dawn or Forbidden West, they're probably not gonna know what the fuck it is. They're probably like, what's that? I don't know what that is. I like Legos. So it's just kind of like you kind of lose everybody immediately because this is catering to kids. Like you can tell from the art style of the game itself. It just kind of caters to kids a lot more. But like it's just kind of like it's just not that super great though because of the high contrast of colors and everything. That is what I mean to no audience overlaps between Legos and Horizon. And yeah, it's just like nobody's excited for this game. Who's excited for this game? Nobody is. I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody's interested in this game. I'm like, not even I, to be honest. I don't know. It's just no one's gonna be interested in something like seeing like this, Like honestly, like look at this. It's just it is what it is, anyways. Wow, to be honest, I never knew Sony can knock it out in the park 2 times in a row. One for Concord and one for Lego Horizon Adventures. I would not be surprised if this studio, at least Studio Go, I think, is the one that's Go. I don't know, something like that or so. Will be, I don't know, shut down or merged with Guerrilla Games now. So, man, Sony. It's not even on that too. They're also taking an L from the console too, because they're charging like what $700 for the console on top of that. Yeah, so. That's not even the only thing. But yeah. Anyways. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff. And yeah, you guys can let me know what you guys think specifically on this. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Studio Go gonna go big rotate. Hey. Yeah, because it's sitting on a mix. It's sitting on a mixed review too. Which that's even worse too. You really don't want a mixed review, especially for not selling a lot. That's also terrible on top of that, but I would not be surprised if this studio gets shut down. I actually would not be surprised at all. But yeah. Interesting. Lego Horizon Adventures sold way less than Concord. Actually, well, did performally terrible compared to Concord. Especially being a mainline title, first-party title from Sony themselves. It's interesting. I don't know what they're doing over there, but damn, this year is definitely not Sony's year. I'm gonna be honest with you. This year is definitely not the Sony year. I don't think any specific one is doing like exceptionally well. Maybe Xbox. I think Xbox is doing slightly a little bit more better than Sony. But man, dude. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff, and yeah, let me know in the comment sections if you guys are playing Lego Horizon Adventures. What do you guys think about it? For me personally, it's not really my type of game. I've never really liked it, and I don't know. I'm just not really into the whole Lego games personally, or Horizon Zero Dawn, or Horizon in general. I think just Horizon in general. I'm just not like super invested or super interested in it. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video, and peace.